Hey guys, Sableye here, and welcome back to another episode of Crazy Climbing. Today we're going to keep things going with the that's not a Spectre, that is a Calyrex Ghost, Ryan. Calyrex-shadow Rider, if you want to be official about it. But anyways, we're going to keep things going with the Calyrex team we featured in the last episode, and we're actually going to get an opponent pretty quickly. My rating kind of got kind of bombed on stream last night, but it's fine. It's fine, we'll get it back up. So we've got Zacian. You know, I kind of like that Venusaur on the Zacian team. You know? Like, Charizard and the Groudons are starting to become popular. And I don't know, I think Venusaur does a pretty good job at least beating Groudon for sure. And then sometimes the Charizards have safety goggles, so they're not as easy to sleep powder. But I don't hate that addition. I think it's a pretty nice addition. But with that being said, we do still have to find a way to beat it. And I think Calyrex Regieleki is just phenomenal here outside of Grimmsnarl. So once I get through Grim, which I think I'm going to do with... Do I want to go Fini though? Like I really just want Instant. Like I just want like Instant Regieleki Cali. And almost P2. Just because it's better and it just sits there and doesn't die. Yeah, I almost want P2. You can make a case for Fini. And I think that's one of the problems I have while I'm playing this team is that I don't bring Fini enough. Like there's games I should very obviously be bringing Fini to and I just don't. Like, I don't know, Fini's such a weird mod in this meta. Like it's it's still good, but at the same time it's just like there's better mods on my team for things. I don't know. When I initially built the team there was a Landorus in that Fini slot, but I kind of wanted a little something to at least maybe pressure Umbreon a little bit and other dark types, like you see here. I should have let it. I should have let it. Either way, I think what I do is I go right after Grim. I'm pretty sure Fini's probably going to protect. And if Fini doesn't protect and it gets a Calm Mind up, well, that's unfortunate, but nothing you can really do about that. By the way, guys, it is absolutely freezing in my house right now. I do not know why it is so cold. All I know is I woke up, and now I'm freezing. Thunderbolt going into Grimmsnarl here. Gonna ignore this Fini for the time being. No reason to Volt Switch. I shouldn't really be pressured to die here, so there's no reason to try and save myself. If he just maxes Fini and like geysers or something, well then we can complain, but I don't think he's gonna do that. My point still stands. That's Rotom. That's a good switch in for my opponent. I'm hoping Fake Out Thunderbolt plus a Volt Switch will kill the Grim, and then I can run over them with Cali. But we'll see. Thunderbolt, this is what I'm expecting to do the big damage. I don't think that's going to kill. I really don't think that's going to kill. Now I'm a little concerned. Okay, so I Parting Shot and I Volt Switch. I have P2 for the Volt Switch switching, and then Instant's going to be going Trick. Tricking a Lagging Tail onto my Alecki? That would kind of suck. Full Instant, same thing. Takes my Magnet. Okay, so now Volt Switch definitely is not killing. Never mind, Volt Switch killed. Alright. That was a weird roll. I don't know about that. My camera is definitely not centered. This is terrible. Hold up. This way fix it. There we go. I'm centered now, guys. I'm centered now. Maybe not really. I don't know. A little bit. I don't know. Either way, we're almost centered. But Porygon gets that special attack boost, I believe it was, on this Rotom. But Rotom's Nasty Plot is a little more scary. A little bit more scary. We're gonna get a nice little Parting Shot, which gives me a nice little chance, but not exactly what I love to see. Although I do get Cali in for relatively low cost. Step 1, figure out what he brings in. Then step 2, figure out if I want a Thunderbolt or Trick Room or Ice Beam. I don't think I Trick Room here. I could sub with Cali as well, but I think I'd just rather max it and take big damage. But the thing is, I could also protect, kip something into range of Cali, then I get, on my max, I get to kill things. That is the Zacian coming in. Okay. The Zacian coming in is a little concerning for me. See, I could sub, but I'm scared they're going to double my Cali. If they double my Cali, my sub is useless and I've wasted my time. I think I have to max, and I'm going to do it this way. If Regieleki didn't have the full incense, I'd be a little more inclined to just put Zacian in range of Alecki. Right? Because all I have to do is put Zacian in range of Alecki. Alecki comes in later and kills it. Right? That's all I would really needed to do in this spot. However, given the fact that I have the full instance and I'm going to be going after it, it's not the greatest thing in the world. We need this Rotom to not Dynamax here. If this Rotom Dynamaxes, I think it's enough to kill me. I believe the Behemoth Blade plus probably with a Max Flare will probably be enough to knock me out. But, no, that's terrible. I was going to say, but if anything, then I have Instant on the field that can still pressure the Zacian, but I'd rather keep Cali alive. Oh! Nasty Plot and Ally Switch? Anyone want to tell my opponent that's not the greatest? Anyways, we get this off, so we'll take that. That's in Fake Out range now. That is in Fake Out range now, and we get the defense drops. Not that defense drops actually matter, but what are we going to do? We're going to see the Behemoth Blade. This is perfectly fine now. Yep. That does so much damage. That does so much damage. Oh my goodness. Okay, I Quake, just to give myself a nice little boost, and I Fake Out this Rotom. I Fake Out because it will stop the Ally Switch, and from there we'll be good. Switching out Zacian. Maybe Quake to Fini, so this is fine. This is still big damage. Why? Why do you have this? I can't be the only one bothered by this, right? Ally Switch Nasty Plot, and now you're gonna Dynamax it? I can't be the only one bothered by this. I don't know, it's fine though. I guess he's playing with my mind. So we get the Fake Out off, not gonna matter. We get the Quake up, but unfortunately I'm gonna lose my Cali here, which is honestly not good for me. I do get like 50% to that Fini, but it's not enough. Although, I may actually be able to maneuver this, which is interesting. Max Lightning coming out, so no Flare actually helps me a little bit, because the Flare would be the concern. Now let's see if I can actually pivot this properly. He sets Lightning up. I have Thunderbolt with Porygon too. So step one, I'm going to be going for Trigger. If I can get Ruma, obviously it doesn't help my Alecki. My Alecki's going last. No matter where whatever position we're in, my Alecki's going last. So we go P2, and honestly with the chip damage that I have, I think a Trick Room and a Parting Shot get this Rotom back down to neutral, and then I can start launching attacks, and we should be alright to win the special attack. Kind of hoping for special attack, I'm not gonna lie. Unlikely in front of a Fini, but Thunderbolt. No, not Thunderbolt. That's next turn, Ryan. No. One day I'll get to the right move. Trick Room, and we Parting Shot here. This brings Rotom back down to neutral. If I lose Alecki here, I just lose Alecki. I'm not really concerned. You're gonna Lightning on +1 Spadef thanks to the. Okay, I was about to say that's a crit. I was about to say that's doing a lot. If I die, I'm gonna be mad now. Cause like, come on. Come on, bro. You had to crit me? It's fine. It's fine. Okay, I honestly think we might still be alright here. Life Orb! I mean, I was living that if he didn't crit me. Because I definitely would have had a lot more, and Passion Berry actually would have helped me. But, okay. Slow Regieleki, you'll love to see it. I don't know if I can out-pivot this, just because of this Rotom's going to be a huge threat. So I Thunderbolt. Obviously, I'm expecting him to, like, protect the Fini. And I'm going to Thunderbolt this Rotom as well. I guess I could protect the Lecky here, but like I'd rather get an attack off. Because I don't think... Yeah, okay. I think he's got to be scared of... I guess he could drop my... Does he drop my Alecki? Maybe he does. Yeah. That's my bad. I just figured he wouldn't be worried about the Alecki. He can take the Alecki whenever he wants it. The P2 is the threat to him. No, but that's smart now because he knows I have to focus on everything else. And now he can get a nasty plot up here and basically win the game. Right? He gets a couple nasty plots up and there's nothing I can do. But now I Thunderbolt. I have to hit the Fini. And without Eerie Impulse, he's free to nasty plot up. So if I protect Rotom, protect the Alecki last turn, I'm honestly in a decent spot because he's forced to go into Alecki again. And from there I should be alright. But I think that was just a misplay. So 6-game win streak on the channel looks to be coming to an end, but that's alright, we'll get back. Okay, Fini goes down. If he doesn't nasty plot, but like, why do you have nasty plot and ally switch? If you don't ally switch, we were fine. You know? If you don't ally switch, we were fine. Also, we were also fine if you don't crit my instant, but we're not gonna get salty about that because I could have played better too. Like, I got crit, but I still could have protected Alecki, right? So, it's not entirely on the crit. Okay. Okay, if you're my opponent, right, what are you doing here? See, normally I'd say this is a pretty simple turn, because what you'd be doing is you'd be protecting Zacian and nasty plotting back up, and just continue to do that. And I think I have to call that, and I think I have to freeze the Rotom. He crit me, can I freeze him? And it basically comes down to that. Okay, I got the protect. If I get the freeze, there's legitimately a chance. Porygon, you want to play Popsicle? Come on. You want to play... You didn't want to play Popsicle for me, Porygon? Come on. Thunderbolt, that's doing way too much. There's no way I can pivot out of this. I just can't do it. Because I'm forced to recover now, but Zacian's here, so I would have needed the freeze right there. I will drop, actually. Do I want to risk... Do I want to bother... You know what? Let's drop it. Let's drop the Zacian just to say we killed the Zacian. But, yeah, honestly, guys, I think one thing I could have done is bring Fini. The second thing I could have just done is not get crit. But, I could have also protected Alecki in that endgame. It's a little annoying, a little frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. But we're fine. It happens, guys. It's Pokemon. Okay, so we're gonna take that L, unfortunately, but we're good. We're fine. I would have liked Callie to actually do a little more there. But, like, that ally switch, like, I'm pretty sure that Rotom was dead. Like, I'm 99% sure that Rotom was either dead or, like, at least at, like, 2 HP. And if that Rotom got down to 2 HP, I was perfectly fine. Do you want to continue? I do want to continue battling. Thank you for asking, Battle Stadium. Okay. You know, every time I look down at my layout, I know I mentioned in the last episode too, and it still bothers me when I look at my layout, and some of them are TCG arts, and in other ones, like the newer mods that don't have TCG art, are just the sprites, and it really bothers me, and I don't know why. Like, it just looks so, imperfect. I don't know. Either way, let's see if we can find. It is freezing in here right now, guys. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Like, it's not even that cold outside. It's just like my house that's freezing. Okay, Solgaleo. I was gonna say this is very similar to Pado's team. Well, it is very similar to Pado's team. But I was gonna say it is Pado's team, but there's no Spectre. Your only way to self-proc would be like Earthquake or Sucker Punch, which is a lot. I guess you could Assurance with the Alecki. If they Assurance with Alecki, I'm gonna let everyone know. Back, I think it was like as soon as Alecki first came out, or just shortly after, I was like, Alecki gets Assurance. And I posted a pic on Twitter about how Alecki going Assurance into Weakness Policy Dragapult. So if it's Assurance, I'm gonna take credit for it. But, okay. How do I want to do this? Fini, this is a Fini matchup, right? Their only threat to Fini is Alecki. The problem is, okay, I'm gonna go Alecki Fini. I think that covers every option. I don't want to get Trick Room up here per se, so I definitely want Callie. And it basically is, do I want Instant or Porygon? I think Porygon is still the better play, because I think Instant just dies. I mean, Fake Out Pressure is nice and all, but I really do think P2 is just better. So we're gonna go P2. And maybe this is a reason why I shouldn't be playing Pokemon at 9 AM. But, you know, sometimes regionals start at 9 AM, okay? Sometimes regionals start at 9. You gotta be able to play Pokemon at 9 AM. And maybe this is my own fault. Maybe I'm not playing well right now, because I'm not... Like, when I'm playing well, I don't hover and I don't go back and forth on my team preview selection, you know? Everything I do, I'm locked in on. Here's one of those I'm kind of hovering back and forth, and I'm not really too big of a fan of that. Okay, so I either get a free Calm Mind or a free Thunderbolt. You can't fake out both, and you're probably gonna light screen. So I'm just gonna Thunderbolt into the Grim, because the Grim's just the bigger threat, because I can take out Instant with basically anything I have in the back. Grim, on the other hand, I kind of want it to die. So Thunderbolt and Calm Mind. I'm expecting a fake out into Fini and a light screen. That would be what my guess would be. But I could also see him faking out a Lecky. Okay, so if you're my opponent, what do you do? So my opponent fakes out. If he fakes out a Lecky and gets a light screen up, he risks me going for Combine and setting up. That's unlikely on Finis nowadays, but I feel like on my team it doesn't seem too out of place. So I feel like I see him faking out Fini because I feel like he's getting a light screen up. A Lecky's not too big of a threat. A Lecky could potentially max turn 1. I think the fake out goes into Fini. No fake out. Okay, respectable. Respectable, either a Flare Blitz or a Parting Shot. I'd say Parting Shot into Fini. I guess you could parting off the Lecky as well. That's a crit. Get out of here, Grimps now. Alright, so what goes around comes around, I guess. We got crit last game. We're going to take the crit this game. I'm not sure if that helps my positioning, though. Like, the plan was to get Fini set up before anything else came in, and now I can't really do that. If you parting shot the Fini, though, we're alright. Snarl. That's fine, because I still have Fini in front of an instant. I Volt Switch with a Lecky to reset that. It's not too big of a deal. What comes in? Solgaleo? If it's Solgaleo, we just do everything we can to chip damage it. Okay, we take the chip damage where we can get it. So I'm going to go for a Volt Switch off of that and a Muddy Water. He got the light screen up, which is kind of annoying. But, like, I mean, he had a Grimmsnarl. He was going to get screens up. I didn't bring Fake out. So, it happens. Now what happens, though? So, I get chip damage off. Do I go straight into Calyrex? I don't know if I can with the Snarl instant. I definitely can't. I definitely can't. You guys, one day I'm going to mute my phone, okay? One day. I promise you, one day it will happen. I'm not even sure if that picks up in the mic. You guys might think I'm completely crazy. I'll be like, Ryan, we didn't hear anything. Calm down. But really, the lighting in my room is terrible during the day because I can't cover my window. He's actually going to switch out instant into Fini. Okay. Max Soul. Okay. I still can't go straight into Cali because I can't take the max quick. I have to go P2, but I am very concerned. I don't want to say concerned, but I am questioning this quite a bit. What are the chances he goes after Fini with a Steel Spike? I want to say none, right? Like absolutely 0, right? Like that just doesn't happen. Either way, I have to go P2. It's the safer play. There's no reason for me not to make the safer play. So I'm going to take it. Like I said, we're going to get the Muddy Water chip now. Actually, Solgaleo probably attacks first. Special attack, nice. So that's something at least. Max Quake, okay. Good. Good. Very happy I didn't bring in Cali there. I mean, the thing is, Cali could have come in. Cali could have taken that. But the problem is, Cali would then be probably in range of anything else Solgaleo wants to go for. And that would not be pretty. Muddy Water coming out. Accuracy drops. Not going to be mad if I get. No. Lefties on the Fini? Or eject button? Lefties. Okay. For a second I was like, yo, it's going to be eject button. But like, yeah. Lighting. In the middle of it. I got to stop recording in the morning. But like, the thing is, I don't know. It's a good time to record. So we're going to just deal with the lighting from the window. But. Because like, okay, let me lock in first. I don't want a Trick Room. I really do not want to Trick Room. I'm just gonna Thunderbolt into Fini, and I think I Moonblast to Fini as well. I can deal with Solgaleo outside of Trick. Where outside of Trick Room, I can deal with that. I have an Lecky, I have a Calyrex. Solgaleo is no longer the threat. The threat is this Fini behind a light screen with a +1 special defense. There's the Steel Spike. This one's going into Fini. Fini takes. Fini eats a Citrus Berry. Fini does not take another one, but Fini will protect. So. Although he could predict my protect. We'll also see what this Fini does. I don't know if this is very similar to Pado's team and it's going to be another Life Orb Fini. But he's going to go Calm Mind. Pado did not have Calm Mind, so I'm going to go ahead and assume... Wait, we've already seen Leftovers. What am I talking about? We've already seen Leftovers, guys. 9 AM is not the time I should be recording Pokemon, clearly. But we're going to get a Moonblast off into this Fini. Hopefully either... I don't know. I'd like some damage. That did nothing. That did absolutely nothing. So, light screen's broken. That, at least, is actually respectable damage. I don't know how I win this. I really don't. I mean, a Lecky should be fine as long as I keep chipping the Fini enough. I am gonna protect my Fini though. I don't need to risk that. No need to lose a valuable piece this early. Although if I lose it, he doesn't sit here and set up. So maybe I should have just lost Fini. You know, let Fini go down. It's kind of a lost cause at this point. Could have probably made the case for that, which probably should have, but it's fine. My Fini's gonna protect. I don't want to lose a piece. He also, there's a chance he predicts this protect and goes after P2, which is then problematic. Steel Spike going into who? Into the P2. Like I said, also problematic. You also might Moonblast my P2 as well, and a +1 Fini is gonna hurt. It might actually pick up my P2. Gleam. Okay, that's not picking up my P2. But that was definitely a good play from my opponent to call the protect on my Fini. But literally, if he was Moonblast or stalled or anything, it was dropping me. So we get decent damage that way. Fini does get a little bit of recovery. And the good news is I forced him to Steel Spike twice. So I Calm Mind? I think I Muddy. I could Calm Mind though and just try to... Okay, I try to recover if I get the chance. And I don't think I ever get an attack off here. So I'm going to Moonblast if I get the chance to. But I'm pretty sure I lose both here. Like, losing both would not be shocking to me if that were to happen. Okay, his last mon is Instant with Snarl, so I have to make sure I preserve either a Lecky or a boosted up Calyrex to be able to drop it immediately. Good news is I'm stalling out turns of screen, which is alright, but not great. So Galio is going to protect, so I should be getting an attack off with my Fini, but I'm probably going to lose my P2. Wait, what? Why? What's he stalling out here? Like, that makes sense if you needed to stall out screens on my end or something, but you just gave my P2 a chance. Like, now I might not even lose P2. Like, P2 could legitimately be here for the rest of the game now. Like, I don't know why you would do that. And you just stalled out your own light screen. I'm going to recover up again with P2. And I am going to drop a Moonblast here. I think Moonblasting the Fini is still the best play. Because like I said, I need it in range of a Lecky. I could Muddy and get Chip onto Soul, but that effort's futile because like Cali just comes in and bops it anyways. Sunsteel Strike should go in. Are you going to double P2? Are you doubling the P2 here again? Predicting my Fini to protect? Or you just go after Fini? Yeah, you're going after Fini here. Fini is going to eat at 19. Calm Mind from your Fini. I don't... Like, I respect the Calm Minds from the Fini. I think that's the right play. But I think at some point, that one turn where he double protected, he had 2 kills. You know? You Dazzling Gleam and Sunsteel. You have 2 kills. Right? Now you don't. Now at best you get 1. I'm gonna attack with Fini. I think there's a chance he goes for the. There's a chance he goes on the offensive and just ignores it again, kind of like predicting my protect like he did last time. And I kind of want to lose Fini, so we're gonna Thunderbolt. Like I said, I need to chip this Fini. I can't speak English. My opponent, I don't know. Am I the only one that thinks that's weird? Anyways, Sunsteel Strike's gonna come out. This one should go into P2 because a Gleam will finish off Fini. Or you can just kill Fini with it. Okay, so what are you gonna do? Calm Mind again? That's pretty greedy. That is really greedy. My man out here right now with nothing but greed. Literally nothing but greed. Okay, this is fine for me because we get a Thunderbolt off. How much is this doing? That should be in range of Max Alecki. Fini probably protects. Can I risk that though? Can I risk Fini not protecting? I bring in a Lecky. Do I just say Fini's gonna protect? Fini has to protect here, right? Get a little bit of health back? I think he has to. So we're gonna double Soul. Actually, you know what? I can do it this way and I can Thunderbolt the Fini. This way I get Chip if he doesn't protect. And I get a nice little Max Lightning straight into Soul. I don't think I can lose Fini this turn. If you're Earthquake, you have to protect Fini here. And then you're still not kill. I have the max advantage. Like, I don't see my opponent winning this. The moment I chip Soul Galio into range of an Astral Barrage, We're fine. Yo, I just looked down. Why is this episode taking forever? Why is this? Why are these battles? These two battles taking this long? It should not be at the 25-minute mark already. That's wild. Okay. Anyways, I guess this game has been fairly slower, but either way, irrelevant right now. So we got the Alecki coming in. I think no protect from the Fini. Why? Don't ask me. So Galio gets. Okay, I completely ignore that thing now. That is no longer the threat. I thought Fini would protect. Okay. Guess he didn't want his Fini? Did he not think he was dying? I don't get it. Like, are you... Do you not think you're dying to that? I know you're plus, like, 3. But, like, I'm a max Alecki. You Calm Mind again! This man is the definition of greed right now, guys. My opponent is the definition of greed. Like, really? I'm happy I covered that option though and get big damage off with my P2. Like, look how much the P2 is doing. Like, this is a Porygon 2 with an attack boost. Actually, no, you know what? I actually have a special attack boost, don't I? I do. Okay, but still, this is a Porygon 2. You are a what? A plus 4 Fini? You're a plus 5 special defense Fini, and look how much that Thunderbolt was doing. Right? Like. Well, now I can Thunderbolt the Soul and max Lightning into the Fini, because the Fini's dying. The Fini should have died an hour and a half ago. Now does anybody get what my... Like, yeah, okay, I get it. Right, you called me not going to target Fini because you predicted my protect. But it gained you nothing. You still died. That's a crit. Yeah. But, I mean, it was dead the next turn anyways. Right? So Galio was going to click Earthquake here. So Solgaleo clicks Earthquake here. It doesn't kill my Alecki. So your Solgaleo is dead even if I don't crit there. Right? I don't crit your Fini. Let's just say I don't crit the Fini. Fini's still on the field. Solgaleo drops. Okay, Solgaleo is dead anyways. I'm confident in Solgaleo dying there. That crit didn't matter. But nor did the crit on Fini because now, okay, I kill Solgaleo. You bring in instant. I just drop Fini this turn. And then P2 can 1v1 the endgame versus instant. That's not a threat. That's not a problem. I even have a Calyrex in the back with Mudshot if I needed to get an attack off, and I would get that attack off. But like now the game's just over. Like I don't get what my opponent was going for there. But battle's cancelled. Okay. Yeah, I mean, okay, so assuming my opponent, see, I don't want to say, how do I word this? I don't think they played bad. I think they tried to overread. Like, I think they were just saying, you know what? You're gonna call my protect here, so I'm gonna get something else off. And that's fine and all, but the thing is, he never helped his positioning, you know? Okay, so yes, he called the fact that I wasn't gonna target the Fini, but he did nothing with that. You know, he just sat there and Calm Minded, which didn't help his positioning at all. Had he gone for a Moonblast into my Alecki at +3, that probably puts Alecki in Earthquake range. Right? And then you can protect next turn in Earthquake, which is a phenomenal play. Right? I'm not saying not protecting was the wrong play. I'm saying the Calm Mind was greedy. Like, the definition of greed was my opponent, guys. Like, wow. But either way, guys, thank you guys. This is going to be it for the Calyrex team, I think. I'm going to try and feature something new. Probably going to cycle like every 2 episodes or so. But we'll be back, guys, probably tomorrow. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching. And I will catch you guys in the next video.